What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Kid Taj, and today, of course, we're going to be talking about Giannis Antetokounmpo. And this is a guy that we're probably going to be talking about a lot this year. I mean, I know everybody is, but specifically my videos, this guy is lighting the NBA up right now. 3 games in, he is the talk of the town. He is the MVP so far through 3 games, but everybody knows this already. So today I'm going to talk about the most impressive part of what this guy's doing, the scariest part of what this guy's doing, and why this is just another example of what we're going to see for the next 10 plus years. This guy is going to be an all-time great. I mean, let's keep our fingers crossed for any sort of injury or anything like that. Even though this guy has I think this is his 5th season. Is it his 5th season, 4th season? I think something like that. Through his first few seasons, we haven't seen anything of injury related. I mean, he really hasn't gotten injured, period. He's had a few, really, really minor things, but as far as diagnosing a guy as injury prone, I mean, there's nothing close. Of course, you couldn't say that about this guy, no way. So he's on the right track in that regard, and that's a very important place because we've seen a lot of players come into the league and have the type of potential that Giannis does to be an all-time great, to be, a superstar in the league, but they get hurt and it ruins everything. Derrick Rose is the biggest, most recent example of that, a guy that we all knew he was going to be a surefire Hall of Famer. He was going to make the All-Star team at least 10 times. He was on track to winning probably multiple MVP awards, maybe a ring or 2, but of course the injuries got in the way, and now his career is a lot more of a question mark in terms of, is he making that Hall of Fame? What is his career going to look like? Because he had an incredible first few years, but those injuries are tough. Giannis, now he solidified himself as one of the very, very top players in the NBA. And after this season, we might consider him to be top 3, top 2, something like that. I mean, the way he's playing right now would suggest that he should be in that conversation. However, we can't just completely change our opinion after 3 games, especially because Kawhi Leonard hasn't played a game yet. That guy could have made another huge step because he's like Giannis in the way that he has come into the league as a very raw prospect and transformed his game, gotten better every season. Giannis has done that, and that's what I want to touch on the most, the fact that Giannis Antetokounmpo, through these seasons, he has gotten better each year, and not only that, but the degree to which he's gotten better is absolutely incredible. He won Most Improved Player last year, and what he's doing this year seems leaps and bounds ahead of what he did last year already. I mean, the jump he's made, clearly we can see that he is a much improved player from last year, and he was insane last year. So, I mean, everybody should just watch out because the kid hasn't even reached his prime yet. He's not even close. He's like 23 years old, or I believe he's 23, and he just turned 23 too. So it's a very scary sight for the rest of the league. This guy averaging 38 points out the gate. Not only can he score the ball, but he's also an incredible defensive player, an incredible rebounder, and he's a guy that can pass at 6'11", can handle at 6'11". He's virtually a perfect player in terms of his skill set and build if you disregard his jump shooting ability. His jump shooting ability is the only thing stopping him from being like legitimately perfect player build and skill set. I mean, seriously, he can score at the rim as good as anyone. He's as athletic as anybody. He's got the best type of body build you can have in the NBA, 6'11" with a 7'4" wingspan. He can defend at an extremely high level with that skill set, and he likes to defend. He doesn't play lazy defense. He has it all, and when you think about it, the guy really right now doesn't even have that much help besides him. When you take a look at the other stars in the league, you take a look at stars like LeBron James, Russell Westbrook, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, James Harden, players like that, they have multiple All-Stars on their teams. They have incredibly stacked and deep loaded teams for the most part. Giannis has no all-stars beside him. His bench isn't that great. He's starting point guard is a second-year guy that was taken in the second round. He's good, but, inexperienced. Thon Maker is the starting center on that team. Jabari Parker's injured. So there are a ton of question marks with his roster, but it won't stop him. The fact that he's still not a three-point shooter, the fact that he is on a team that starts Tony Snell and Thon Maker, it just makes this all so unbelievable because teams literally throw two guys at him and they still can't stop him. They take advantage of the fact that he can't shoot the three and they still can't stop him. Nobody has the solution. This guy, I don't understand how any team can consistently frustrate Giannis Antetokounmpo. If his teammates are hitting shots, you can forget it. Because if he passes out of all of his opportunities because he's being double teamed, he usually can find an open man. And if those players are hitting their shots, there's nothing you can do because it's going to open his game up. He is a franchise player. He's one of the most valuable players to his team in the league. He's becoming that guy. It's like, where would the Bucks be without this guy? What could the Bucks do without this guy? I mean, seriously, they don't have anyone that can take over a game. They don't have anyone that can, like, Jabari Parker is injured. Look at their team right now. How good is their team right now if Giannis is out of the equation? How many games are they winning in a season? Because right now you look at their team, this team could win 50 games. They could do it. And I think they probably will. To be honest, I mean, looking at them so far, they're 2-1, but they're only lost to the Cavs. They beat the Blazers and the Celtics, two pretty good teams. And no one can stop that guy Giannis. They still don't have Jabari Parker back, and they will be getting him back during the season. So every year, and just the more this guy plays, the better he gets. Remember how raw and, just undeveloped he was when he came into the league? Remember that guy? The guy that was averaging 2 points a game his rookie year? I mean, he's turned into a flat-out monster. And it seems like he's going to be the best player in the league in like 3 years. I mean, a lot of people talk about, players that, who would you draft? If there was a fantasy draft, the league just started over. If you're the first pick, who are you drafting? A lot of people say Karl Anthony Towns. A lot of people say Anthony Davis. I'm telling you, there is no one. You can't argue anyone over this guy anymore. There is no one I would rather have to start a team with than this guy right now. I mean, even like Kawhi Leonard should be in that conversation because he's still, 26 years old and a top 3 player in the league. For me, he's the second best, but that's not important. Giannis Antetokounmpo is only going to get better. He's already top 5, 6, right? And he's, Kobe challenging to win that MVP. Look at what he's doing so far. Just saying. So, what do you guys think about this guy? What are the next 5 years going to look like for him? If he gets some good help, if he gets another all-star on the team, what is that team capable of doing? I mean, seriously, just think about it. That's going to do it for me. This has been unbelievable to watch so far. NBA season, yes, the injuries have been pretty depressing. However, we've got some great performances, some great teams, players to watch, and videos to make. Subscribe if you're new, and I'm out. Thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.